When you say this guy that came into the graduate program with ego and with armor, I just have to ask what you think made you, when you were younger, want to build that up.
It wasn't something I did intentionally. I grew up, in a very, it's like macho. My dad was a, I gotta take that back. My dad was probably more emotionally and emotionally available and vulnerable than my mother. Let's be quite honest. Not that he was a very tender guy by any stretch of the imagination, but my mother was very strong-willed and very mentally strong, and so she didn't express a lot of emotions. I remember distinctly talking to her, just to tell you what kind of person she is. I mean, she loves us, but she never really, she wasn't a huggy type, I grew up, I was a very huggy type. I was a kid, I wanted to be right up on her.
You were the baby, right?
Yeah, I was as young as a 4. I wanted to be on her arm, I wanted to be holding her around her waist. I was always around her, wanting to, get closer to her, and she was just she loved me, but she wasn't that kind of, cuddly mother. And I remember before my dad passed away, by that time I'd probably been, when I'd come home and stuff, I'd hug my dad, I even got to the point where I, hug him, give him a kiss on the cheek, that kind of thing. That we never did that growing up. We weren't that expressive as a family. And my dad passed away. It was really painful. But I remember my mother. She cried. She had her moments, but she wasn't a ball of, a blobbering mess that a lot of people, when you lose someone that you've been with for 44 years. She's a strong woman. And she keeps a stiff upper lip and she holds on. And I think that has always been something that kind of affected the way I grew up, having this.
Where you had to be strong.
Had to be strong, and there was no point in crying over spilt milk and just, things, that's life.
It's funny to be born as an actor, but then be in an environment where maybe you don't get to be as emotional as you are naturally.
Yeah, you want to let kids, I struggle with this. You want to let kids be kids. You want to let kids be expressive. You want to allow them to have that time to be kids. And I think, like most people in society now, you want the kid to grow up as fast as possible. Stop doing this, behave, sit down, stop moving around, stop pretending this. You want them to act like an adult as soon as possible. And it's kind of, if you want to be an actor, that's the worst thing. So I had to go against all of that and try to figure out how to get back to what made me special as a kid.